Hey everyone, we're gonna be watching RoadCraft official Reclaim expansion trailer, whatever the fuck. Cool. Alright, interesting. I see some cars, unless we're knocking shit down with a bowling ball. Bada bing, RoadCraft recollection. Okay, I thought at first it was like a racing game, more of a reckoning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, cool. And shit. Alright, dope. Break down, build forward, okay? Knock it down, boys and girls. In condition. Oh boy. Hit him, knock him down. Yeah, there we go. Playing what remains. Okay, cool. Reshape the aftermath. Nice. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, and let's get to the next video. We're gonna be watching raw combination racing or whatever the fuck. Okay.
But the spark of innovation had begun to fade.
Why is that, lady? Why did the game fade out, huh? What you got? Ooh, nice.
And accelerate progress.
I like the progress. I like the drive too, lady. You know I got the connections and shit like that with the fastest and highest A-rating asses in the world, baby. Evolution? Yeah, evolution, collection. Get it.
Pilots and racing vehicles.
Yep. Awesome. Nice drive. Drive fast as you can, boy.
The universe watches.
Yep.
The revolution has begun.
Cool. Very dope. Been ready, lady. Want to race you into the end of the line. Well, anybody, honestly. Alright, wait, let me know what you think about that. That was really cool. I love the cars and everything. Let's get to the next video. We're going to be watching Mass Layoffs, Fortnite developer, all that.
And the Punisher sets a date for one last kill. Is your daily fix.
Oh yeah, I want to see that kill, buddy. Show us that massively kill count. Right to the flixers of my own Battle.net count. Second that can beat them, show me when to book them. Can't handle, I'll be doing. Want me, be doing. Can't handle this to my feeling. Hey, I got to captain. More and more Fortnite to come by. Shoot, casting, bowling.
News comes just a week after the launch of Fortnite's highly anticipated.
Alright, I'll stop now. Yeah, I'm just hyped.
And 2 weeks after the company controversially raised the price of the game's lucrative V-Bucks in-game currency, prompting.
Yeah, the V-Bucks are always like the most expensive, but you know the game's free to play though.
Blaming slower growth, weaker spending.
Look at Bugs Bunny, man. You guys like even guys mailbox and shit.
Sweeney said that current consoles are selling worse than last generation, and noted that games are increasingly competing for.
Why would they sell worse? Like, you know.
He continued, and some of our challenges are unique to Epic. Despite Fortnite remaining one of the most successful games in the world, we've had challenges delivering consistent Fortnite magic with every season. We're only in the early stages of returning to mobile and optimizing Fortnite for the world's billions of smartphones. And being the industry's vanguard, we have taken a lot of bullets in a battle which is only in the early days of paying off for ourselves and all developers. In a separate announcement today, Epic Games said its Psyonix-made Rocket Racing mode would go offline permanently later this year after previously being mothballed. 2 other modes will be culled next month, meanwhile. Festival Battle Stage, a more competitive take on its main Harmonix-made music offering, and Fortnite Ballistic, an attempt at making a tactical shooter. Today's layoffs include high-profile and long-standing Fortnite team members, including principal engineer Evan Kinney, who posted his reaction on social media and said he was confused and bewildered at being thrown out after years working on the game and its popular live events. Sweeney continued, "This isn't our first time being here. Epic survived upheavals in 1990s with the move from 2D to 3D with Unreal 1, in the 2000s building console games with Gears of War, and in 2012 moving to online gaming with Paragon and Fortnite. Each time we rebuilt our foundations and earned a renewed leadership position. Market conditions today are the most extreme we've seen since those early days, with massive upheaval in the industry accompanied by massive opportunity for the companies that come out as winners on the other side. That's what we're aiming to do for our players, and we aim to bring other like-minded developers in the industry along on the journey to build an increasingly open and vibrant future of entertainment together." Epic Games last held a major round of layoffs in 2023 and made 830 staff redundant, around 16% of its workforce at the time. Following that, the company was believed to employ a little over 4,000 people, suggesting today's mass layoffs have impacted almost a quarter of the company.
Cool.
Moving on.
Very
Since
interesting.
NVIDIA announced DLSS 5 last week, the reaction has been, well, controversial. And while NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang initially came out and said gamers were wrong for their distaste for the technology, he seems to recognize why people didn't like the trailer now. Jensen Huang went on the Lex Fridman podcast to talk about AI technology, and for a moment, the topic changed to gaming. When Fridman asked the NVIDIA CEO about the controversy around DLSS 5, he said, "I think their perspective makes sense. And I can see where they're coming from because I don't like AI slop myself."
I don't think anyone really likes AI too much.
AI-generated content increasingly looks
Even-
similar and
yeah.
all beautiful, so I'm empathetic towards what they're thinking. Which is a statement that doesn't make sense to me. All the AI-generated content looks more and more alike, and it's all beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, Huang insists DLSS 5 respects the
AI is always going to be taking over every goddamn thing, honestly.
but does not change the theme.
Oh, there we go.
It absolutely changed Grace into a different person. Either way,
Yep.
DLSS 5 won't be available to the public until at least this fall, so NVIDIA has time to really tune the tech. Hopefully, the final product is a little less extreme and will be able to run on graphics cards.
I kind of like the on, though, more than the off.
Finally today, Marvel has announced a release
Personally,
date
my
for Punisher:
opinion.
One Last Kill, its upcoming one-off special starring John Bernthal's gun-toting anti-hero. Officially titled as Marvel Television Special Presentation The Punisher: One Last Kill, the hour-long episode will debut via Disney Plus on May 12th. That's the
Okay.
same day as the finale
Very
of
cool.
Daredevil Born Again's 8-episode second season, which begins streaming new episodes weekly later today, meaning that Marvel TV fans from the Netflix era have a particularly exciting 8 weeks ahead. We last saw
Interesting,
Bernthal's
very
Punisher in
interesting.
the first season of Daredevil Born Again, where he rekindled his partnership with Charlie Cox's Daredevil. The armed vigilante is now starring in his own one-off presentation, and fans who spotted the episode filming last summer have a pretty good idea what it will be about. Leaked images show Castle standing across from a dark-haired woman in a wheelchair, someone that comic book fans will instantly have recognized as Isabella Carmela Magdalena Ma Nucci, a mafia boss who seeks vengeance for the murder of his
Cool.
sons by Frank Castle. Nucci is a memorable villain whose story is as dark as you'd expect for a story featuring the Punisher. In the comics,
Yeah, the Punisher has a lot
revenge
very
continues
dark.
Despite her being mauled by
You know,
polar bears
damn.
set loose by Castle within New York
What
City.
do you
Zoo,
mean? How am I
which is
doing?
quadriplegic. We have a full season
Yeah.
of Daredevil Born Again to go first, of course, but don't expect Bernthal to show up during that due to scheduling issues. Will the Punisher: One Last Kill really feature Frank Castle's last kill? Seems unlikely. John Bernthal is, of course, set to reprise the role yet again this summer when he pops up as an ally to Peter Parker
Yep.
in Spider-Man.
We saw that in the trailer.
Which arrives in theaters on July 31st. And that is your Daily Fix for Tuesday, March 24th. Right now, you can jump into the humble March Choice Bundle and score an amazing lineup of titles. You'll get Tempest Rising, Chance of Sonar, Sworn, Etrian Odyssey 3 HD, Bread and Fred, Zero Hour, Small Land Survive the Wild, and Hard West 2. This all supports the Malala Fund, an organization working for a world where every girl can learn and lead by breaking down the barriers that hold back the more than 130 million
Okay.
girls out of school today. Head to humblebundle.com through April 7th to start playing now.
Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Let's get to the next video. We're going to be watching Crimson Desert again.
Crimson Nightmares. Let's break down the secret to beating this boss real quick.
Okay. Show us the money,
The
honey.
issue that you're probably running into against this boss is the fact that he constantly emits a poisonous red gas that will inflict damage over time when you get close, even
Okay.
if you're able to dodge all of his attacks.
Interesting,
So let's remedy
interesting.
that issue before the battle even starts by killing some of the enemies all around the fort where the boss resides in the hopes of finding a Scarlet Blade gas mask. You may even already have one in your
Okay.
inventory and don't even know it. Simply equip this,
Cool.
and you'll no longer have to worry about that status effect.
Interesting.
When it comes to the fight itself, there's a trick to it. What you want to do is wait until you have a clear shot at the core of the boss. When you do, use your Axiom Force Claw to grab hold of it, then hold the left trigger and pull the left stick back to yank the core out of the Crimson Cloud, giving you an opportunity to wail on it. Use your most powerful
Cool.
attacks here, like your Turning Slash and Blinding Flash Finisher, to do as
These
much
are
damage as you can while it's still
short
vulnerable.
mercy.
His attacks are very finicky to try to actually dodge, so my recommendation is more to come in with a lot of health, a decent amount of good healing items, and just hold up your shield to try and tank it. As long as you're protected from the gas, he really doesn't do that much damage.
Okay.
The swarm of enemies surrounding the boss are annoying, but do your best to ignore them and just focus on the boss itself. Once you defeat it, all the enemies will disappear and scatter. It shouldn't take more than 3 or 4 pulls for you to be able to take it down. And that's it! That's how to beat the Crimson Nightmare in Crimson Desert. Thanks for watching, and for more Crimson Desert, make sure to check out our videos.
I want to know what this is right here. And this is the health bar. I want to know what this is. I don't know if that's like your inventory or whatnot. You know, of course, this is the, you know, the map, the radar, whatever you want to call it. And I think this is a stamina, I think. But yeah. Alright, let me know what you think about this in the comments. And I'll see you all in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye.